on, check the curtains again.
Come on, Rachel, you don't want to search your room again, do you?
Yes, I do. It could be very small, so check the hem.
But we don't even know what we're looking for.
Yes, we do know what we're looking for. I heard Mac's voice in this room.
Oh, the old amp and the Chinese vase routine, huh?
Very, very funny. But it's got to be something. A tape recorder.
But, Rachel, what if
An amplifier.
Rachel?
It's got to be something.
Okay, all right.
Oh, what a beautiful... Well, what are you two looking for?
I want to know what's going on in this house.
Good morning, Lambkins.
Darling, please let me explain.
Explain what? I know that you spent the night with Vicky.
There you go, counselor. Go ahead and take it.
What is wrong with this picture?
What? You didn't think I was going to pay my bill?
Don't even tell me where you got this.
Oh, I won't if you won't.
Ah, the sweet smell of hush money.
You know what? All I want to do is pay my bill. I don't want to be beholden to you or anyone else in this
Save it,
town.
sweetheart. You're paying me off because you don't want Vicky to know that Shane's
Don't
baby...
you dare say it.
...might not be Shane's baby. And if Vicky ever does find out...
Oh, there is nothing for Vicky to find
Bye-bye,
out.
Shane's estate. No Shane's baby. No Shane's money.
How dare you talk to me like that? Don't you understand what I'm trying to do here? I am trying to build a life out of nothing.
What?
A life out of nothing.
Oh.
And I'm trying to take care of my baby, which is more than I can say for Miss Vicky. But where was she, huh? Where were her sweet little boys the night that she was rolling around in front of the fireplace with Shane? On the worst storm of the year, where were her boys? Huh? Oh, she's got no integrity, no morals. She is nothing better than a dog in heat.
Thought I told you to stay out of town.
Let go of her, Jake. I'm pregnant.
Why didn't you leave town when I told you to?
This baby is all I'm ever going to have of Shane.
I was kidding? Is that what you
in
thought?
this town. And the few friends I have left, it's bad enough that my baby's never going to get a chance to see its father because of your precious
You want to
Vicky.
stick around to watch Vicky suffer. That's why you're hanging around, isn't it, Lila?
I'm doing what's best for my baby.
Why don't you
Jake.
try adoption?
Watch it, Jake.
Please, what are you doing? She stuck her on that stand. She made her suffer. Now
Oh,
she's sitting around to
give me a
watch her
break.
grieve and see how she deals with
Poor
it. You leave
little
Vicky
woman.
alone!
Oh,
Client meeting?
still after what she did to you. She stood on an altar before this whole town and promised to love you forever when all she wanted was a roll-a-may with my husband.
This conversation is over. Lila, Jake and I have work to do.
Lila, don't
wait
be
a minute.
stupid.
There's privileged information.
McKinnon versus McKinnon. Oh, so you're handling it. You're divorcing Vicky.
Why? You did all of this for me?
Yeah, pretty much how it works here.
And you waited up all night long.
Right again, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Not gonna fly, sweetie.
Well, Victoria was a wreck last night.
What so you stayed to make it all better?
Well, I certainly wasn't going to leave Kirkland with her like that.
It was a birthday party, Grant.
Yes, and he wanted me to stay.
You told me you'd be right back.
Well, you saw the shape he was in when we left here. He needed me, Cynthia.
Among other things.
And then I left Victoria's.
So the story is you left.
Yes, of course. I left Victoria's, and I was feeling so bad that I just couldn't come home. So I spent the night on the docks, thinking, walking.
Can you say cell phone?
I'm sorry. I just didn't think.
About me.
I was devastated. You deserve far better from me.
Yes, I do.
I know the situation with Kirkland is upsetting for you. I just didn't want to drag it home again. But I wanted to be here with you, for you, where I belong.
That's it? That's the best you can do? You were walking the docks?
It was a terrible night for me, Cynthia. Leaving Kirkland in that environment, it was...
I had a visitor while I was waiting for you.
You did, huh?
Paulina came past. She said that she saw you and Vicky on the porch and that Vicky was in... She was crying.
No, so Paulina thought she saw something, so she came right over here, right away to upset you.
You had Vicky in your arms.
Don't you see what she's doing? She's trying to cause trouble for us.
Paulina isn't like that.
Paulina hates me, and she hates you for what you did for me.
When Vicky cries, why do you hold her?
There's nothing at all for you to fear.
I got all the stuff that you like. Caviar. I kind of like it now, too.
I need you.
I got candles.
And I love you, too.
And the kind of champagne that you always order. And me?
I was a fool not to come home.
Why isn't this enough for you?
Cynthia, please. Try to understand. One more time.
I heard Mac's voice in this room.
And I didn't.
I know.
Do you want me to get Matthew and Amanda over here?
They didn't do this, Carl.
Can you be sure? They gave us Nikos. They gave us Hadley Prescott.
Why would they want me to hear Mac's voice?
I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
That's what I'm looking for.
Logical being me.
I didn't say that.
Darling, I was alone in here, in this room, when you walked in.
I just have to know where the voice came from.
Let's just get out of this house.
What if there's something wrong?
You mean, like I'm deranged?
There you go again. I didn't say that.
Oh, darling, you kick Cass and Felicia out of this house for attacking me, and now you're searching for evidence against me.
You kicked Cass and Felicia out of the house?
I'm not attacking you. I love you. I'm trying to help.
By doubting me?
No, please don't do this. Don't do this, please.
I'm sorry, Paulina.
No, don't let Matthew and Amanda force you to leave your own home.
They're not doing that.
Look, if you need time away, take it, but not because of them and not because you can't believe in each other anymore. Do you know what it's like when the person you love most doesn't believe in you? Whatever happened to faith and trust and believing in someone no matter what? Come on, if you two leave now, what chance does this family really have? I'm sorry I said too much.
Paulina.
No, it's okay.
No. I don't mind if you hear this. I don't blame you if you doubt me. And I know that Matthew and Amanda are not the only problems. Yes. Yes, I made a few drastic changes down at Corey, and I fired Darren. And I do realize that you must have felt left out of things. But I've been looking after my family the best way I know.
I only want the truth.
That's all I'm trying to give you, love.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere.
You know, you're so much better at being married than me.
Oh, I think you're making rapid strides.
When I can show love the way you do.
Excuse me. Mr. Hutchins, your car's ready.
Thank you. Dr. Brogan calls.
You're going to the neurologist.
I promised I would.
Do you want me to go with?
No need. No need. I'll see you soon. You too. Thank you, Cameron.
So, now maybe do you think you heard Mac's voice in your head?
No, it wasn't my imagination. I heard Mac in this room.
Carl would never do that to you.
Please,
No.
baby.
No, not this time.
All right. What exactly did Paulina say to you?
Don't blame this on Paulina.
Look at you. She's gotten you all upset over
I'm not
nothing.
upset. But if it weren't for me, you'd be in a jail cell right now.
I realize that.
And Paulina
Why
would
do I
still be my
realize
friend.
that? I appreciate everything that you have done for me.
And do you think everything that I have done for you was so that you could spend your nights with Vicky? I'm not going to take sloppy seconds, Grant. I really won't.
Well, I'm not asking you to do that. She was a wreck last night, and I had to calm her down. You suppose Kirkland would want to know that
If
his
you're
mother
so
is...
concerned about Kirkland, then sue for custody. Let him live here. He's already ruined his wallpaper.
Afraid it's a little more complicated than
No, no, Grant, it isn't. It's not. It's not. You say that you live for Kirkland, even though he isn't really your son. Huh? Isn't that why you set the fire? Isn't that why you got Paulina addicted to drugs and forced me to rat her out? Isn't that why you paid off a judge?
Stop it. I went after custody. In the state that she's in right now, she would run. She would run. She's done it before, and I would never see my son again.
Poor Vicky, right?
I didn't say that. Did I say that?
I don't understand, Grant. First, you want custody. Nothing else will do. And then you have your shot, but you don't go after the kid. And now you're spending all of your time with Vicky because you're so concerned about Kirkland. Do you see where this is going? Because I do.
All right. You win. All right. You want to know why I didn't come home last night? I'll tell you why. I didn't come home last night. Last night, when I was walking and thinking.
On the docks.
On the docks. I realized what an impossible situation this is for me and for us.
Please make this good, please.
She is the mother of my only son. And he is my son in the only way that matters. And you are my soulmate. You're the woman I feel most close to.
Don't say that if it isn't true.
But it is true. And that's why I can't win. Because I love you too much. Because I want you to be the mother of Kirkland.
Me?
Don't you see? I'm torn between my son, who I love more than my life, and a woman I love more than I can say.
A woman you love. You mean me?
It's always you, darling. Forever.
You're divorcing Vicky already?
Come on, Jake. Jake, come on. You need some air. No, you know what I need to do? I need to wrap my hands around your scrawny little neck.
What? You threatening me, Jake?
Honey,
You're
don't
so,
press
why don't
your
you,
luck.
you're so smart. Why don't you cross me again and find out?
Just not here, all right? I don't want to have to clean up the mess.
Come on,
Better
let's
off
go.
without her, Jake.
Oh, I hope you kept up your health insurance payments, Lila.
Something.
He knows I'm right.
You don't know anything about Vicky. That's what you don't know.
Yes, I do. I know she's the slut that stole my husband. Go ahead. I'm pregnant.
Slut. Well, that's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it? No wonder your husband didn't love you. No wonder Shane didn't love you. How could he? You destroyed things and you just sit around and watch them die.
It's Vicky's fault, and you know it!
Vicky's the whole reason. She's the point. She always has been. Lila, she walks into a room and the lights get brighter. I mean, everything's nicer. If you're eating a sandwich, it just tastes better. When Vicky was in my life, it just all made sense. It was good. It was. Don't you make a mistake. Don't you tell a lie. Because if I find out about it, what I do to you will make what you did to Vicky look like the day at the beach. Damn you.
Come on.
He still loves her.
Sounds like.
He knows what she did.
We're talking love here, darling.
But he knows the truth.
Truth has nothing to do with it.
Speaking of which, you had the perfect opportunity to tell Jake about what you think about me and my baby. Why didn't you?
I can't tell Jake anything that you've told me.
I haven't told you anything. The only thing you know is what you made up on your own.
The rules of lawyer-client confidentiality still apply.
Is that all there is? For a second, I thought maybe you were trying to protect me.
Oh, forget it, Lila. You have more important things to worry about, like an obstetrician who knows too much.
Oh, please. Dr. Nolan is just a friend.
He's blackmailing you, isn't he?
He's what?
And my best guess is he can prove that the kid isn't Shane's.
Cannot.
And when he does, you're going to be even more broke than you are now, if that's possible. Vicky and Jake will see to it that you don't get a dime from Shane's estate, and you'll have a kid to raise.
You have no right to judge me.
Who's judging? Well, maybe your technique, bringing Nolan in on the scam, was really stupid. You got to learn to think, Lila. You're weak on the follow-through. That's why nothing ever works.
I don't have to listen to this. You know that? I don't.
Well, you better make it quick before they cut you off.
I've got to call Gary.
See? Absolutely no technique.
What on earth are you talking about?
What do I care who you're going to call? See, the thing about lying is don't say too much.
And since when are you the big expert?
Oh, honey, since you were back in Hooterville stuffing tissues into your bra.
I never had to stuff tissues in my bra. You know what, Kath? You have your money.
So?
So why don't you shut up?
Since when was that part of the deal?
I thought that maybe once I...
That's, you don't think. That's what I'm telling you. That's your problem.
Give me back my money.
You keep it up, Lila. You're gonna end up married to Dr. Nolan and raising someone else's kid while Nolan spends up Shane's estate.
Really?
Yeah,
And
really.
what does that matter to you?
You just listen to me. And I mean really listen. Maybe you believe that paying your bill means that I'll forget what I know about the kid.
You don't know anything.
Then why are you so nervous? Huh?
I'm not nervous right now.
And why did you do God knows what to bring me all this cash? I could make plenty of trouble for you, Lila.
You didn't tell Jake a thing?
If you mind your own business, take care of yourself, I'll continue to keep your little secret. But if you go after Vicky or Jake or anybody else in this town, I'll personally see to it that you end up with nothing. No money, no apartment, no job, no chance.
You wouldn't do that.
Try me.
Were you expecting someone else?
I need to see you right away.
Come on, man, let go of me, Tyrone.
Look, you don't want a divorce.
Don't tell me what I want.
Jake, I just heard you.
You what, because I wouldn't let Lila trash
Oh, it's
Vicky?
much more than just stopping Lila.
You were getting on my nerves.
Well, that's too bad.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna handle this divorce or not.
You want a divorce? No problem. But you look me in the eye. You look me in the eye. And you swear to me that you're not still in love with Vicky.
Look, Tyrone, this town is full of lawyers.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But while you're paying me for this hour, you're gonna listen to what I have to say.
Okay, can I listen with your hands off me?
Are we done playing shoving our lawyer around?
Cool. I'm cool.
Not even close.
You know, what's that supposed to mean?
Listen, Jake. I've dealt with a lot of divorces before. Okay, they're messy and they're hurt.
I know that.
Yeah, but in this case, Vicky wants you back, and you still love her. Nobody wants a divorce.
I do.
Well, have you even thought about the kids?
If it wasn't for the kids, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Hawaii or Alaska, any place but this town.
All right, I'll take that as a yes.
Lawyers.
You know, Jake, I grew up without my father. And there's an empty place inside that never seems to go away. I even spent part of my adult life trying to find him.
Tyrone, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you drag all your clients in the alley and try to make them feel guilty?
Listen, Jake. I was at your wedding, remember?
Yeah.
And you stood up in front of all those people and you made promises to Vicky and the boys. I remember thinking that. Damn. Those boys are lucky. Their stepfather's a good man. Now, at the first sign of trouble...
Trouble? I mean,
you're talking about divorce.
Tyrone, she made me look like a fool. I mean, she was up on that stand. It was on the 6 o'clock news. Everyone in the
Well, everyone knows that what? What, she's imperfect? That people make mistakes?
No, everyone knows that she married a man when she was in love with another one.
Malcolm, that's not the way I see it.
That's because you're a lawyer. You live in another world.
No, what I see is a man who's still in love with his wife. Now, did Vicky make a mistake? Yeah, she made a big mistake. She didn't really have an affair with...
You trying to tell me you think that she didn't sleep with him?
She swore to it in court.
Do you understand? She wanted to.
Wait a minute, Jake. Wait, you're telling me that since you've been married, you haven't thought about other women? Come on, man. I fall in love 5, 6 times every day when I go to work.
What she did was different, Tyrone.
Oh, I see. Listen. And you've never done anything that needed forgiving. Think about it.
I'll do that.
All right. Well, in the meantime, your papers. You let me know when they're signed. I hope that's never. Listen, Jake. don't you give her a call?
She'd probably bill me for the time.
Isn't she worth it?
You know something? I want to call Vicky. I use my own phone.
Then use it.
Right away.
That's not exactly convenient.
Carlino's. It's about last night.
All right, Gary, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Gary, where are you?
I'm in Cass's office.
Leave me out of this, please.
Carlino's. Immediately.
Yeah, but
Immediately.
Miss Lila again, huh? She called you by a different name. Let's see about that.
I'll date with Dr. Nolan.
you are a vile man, you know
This
that?
time of the day, Lila.
Good day, counselor.
Oh, not so fast, Buttercup. I haven't counted the cash yet.
So what is it you're saying you don't trust me?
You are such a kidder.
We're never going to find anything.
Did you really think we would?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Have Matthew and Amanda really convinced you that Carl is dangerous?
No one could do that.
Then why are you so suspicious of him?
I'm not suspicious. Something's going on with him, and I want to know what it is. Doesn't mean I don't love him.
But you're trying to prove he's sick.
I'm trying to find out where Mac's voice came from, and I can do that and still love Carl.
Rachel, I hate to say this, but you're starting to sound like Joe when he used to search the house for pills.
Paulina, you're very loyal. But Carl needs help.
That's exactly what Joe said about me.
This is entirely different.
Why? You either believe in Carl or you don't, right?
All right. I'll stop looking if it's upsetting you.
Is that why you're leaving, so you don't have to face it?
I'm leaving because Carl can no longer stand staying in this house.
So Matt and Amanda win.
It's not about winning and losing.
They are chasing you and Carl and those babies out of your own house, Rachel.
Something's going on with Carl. I don't know what it is. And it comes and goes. And I'm just hoping that if I can get him away from here for just a little while.
Do you think it could be the twins?
Why would it be the twins?
Well, Rich, Carl's never been around babies. No, Ryan was all grown up when he finally found him. And Perry, his other son, he was raised by his mother, right?
He adores those babies.
And I couldn't wait for Dante to be born. And there he was. And I had everything I ever wanted. And then it hit me out of nowhere. This sadness that I couldn't shake.
You never told me that.
I didn't know what to say, and I was afraid.
Of what?
Losing my son, my husband.
Well, I'm afraid of losing Carl.
What do you mean?
Something's going on. His personality is changing so much. And then there are days when it's perfectly normal. But the paranoia is growing. He's suspicious of everyone. And their physical things. He walked right into the door the other night. It was as though he didn't see it. And he didn't remember that happening. And then the other night he went to put a glass down on the table, and he missed the table totally. And the glass fell. He didn't notice it. And the next day, he noticed the stain on the carpet, and he mentioned it to me, and obviously, he had no memory of what had happened the previous night. And then he called Matthew Mac.
Like McCory?
Like Mac Corey.
So do you think he's sick, like physically sick?
Yeah. That's what I think. So I went to a doctor, a neurologist, and he thinks he might be physically sick too.
Oh, Rachel.
So you see, I have to find whatever device he was using to make me hear Mac's voice, because then maybe I can show it to him and show him what he's doing, and then maybe he'll admit that this is going on. He's not admitting it. I have to do what I can to help him, even if it means leaving here.
But he went to the doctor. I mean, that's a start, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So now we have to wait.
I would like to schedule an MRI as soon as possible. Shall I call you at home when that's arranged?
Yes, that sounds fine. If you think it's necessary.
Is there something else?
You know, this is, it's a bit awkward.
What is it, Mr. Hutchins?
When my wife was here, how was she?
You're concerned about her?
Well, I know that she's been very worried about me.
Well, she seemed concerned about you. Otherwise, she was fine.
I see. So she didn't have a checkup?
I mean, she was here on your behalf.
So she didn't mention, she didn't talk about.
Mr. Hutchins, do you have some specific reason for your concern?
She said that she's heard the voice of her dead husband.
$5, $10, $15.
50, Lila. 50. You are so bad at this.
25,
Mm-hmm.
35,
Mm-hmm.
45, 46, 47, 48,
Uh-oh.
49.
Dig deep, dear.
I'll do it.
You know, if you're gonna stiff somebody $50, you gotta do it with style. Up, up, up.
Not every last dime.
Every last what?
Every last cent. Are you happy?
Ecstatic.
Great. No, you don't have any feelings at all, do you? None at all.
Cass Winthrop. Hey, Charlie. Well, honey, I don't care if it's the middle of a business day. You know you can call me here anytime. Well, I suppose you could sell crawdads, but, aren't they free in Oklahoma? Yes. Cereal. Because I hate fruit. Now, don't be a nag. Of course I read your essay on the Dust Bowl. I read everything you email me. Well, I thought it was absolutely masterful. Really. Okay, I'll call you tonight. I miss you too. I love you too. Bye. Oh, what?
Your little girl's still in Oklahoma.
Yeah, until it's safe for her to come back here, she is.
Cass, I had no idea.
Oh, why should you? If it's not about Miss Lila.
That was rude.
Is there anything else?
No,
Then I've got work to do.
All right, Miss Lila. Let's find out what you've got planned for my husband.
Look, Marley, it's Jake, and I need to talk to you. I need to hear your voice. I can't be talking to some answering machine, all right? Because you're the only one that understands.
I'm the mayor. We can be seen in public.
Grant, I don't want to be seen with you. Do you have any other questions?
Well, listen, as far as reputations go.
Neither one of us is any great Raz right now. You're really leaving, huh?
Yeah,
Rachel, please.
I have to. I have to do whatever I can to help Carl. And I want to do it away from all the people that distrust him. Matthew and Amanda and Cass and Felicia.
I can't believe that they're turning on him, too.
They were only trying to protect me. But he has to know I love him no matter what. Anyway, so what about the picture of Dante in the computer box? Are you going to let me take that, please?
Everyone I love's leaving.
No, they're not. You got Dante and Joe, and we're always going to be a family no matter how far apart we are.
It took so many years for me to find you. I mean, look at how far apart we've been for so long. That picture...
I know. I don't have many pictures of you, and I wish I could. But, darling, you got your new little family and your new little house.
You're never going to see it.
Yes, I am.
Oh, please.
Hey, listen. You got a chance to start again. That's what I'm trying to do, too. New place, right? New memories.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I am. And Carl and I'll come and visit. And we'll stay too long, and then you and Joe will say, why are they staying so long?
You're never going to say that. Sounds wonderful. Rachel, what is it? Did I miss something?
He should be back by now.
Oh, he probably just got stuck in the waiting room. Can you picture Carl in a doctor's waiting room?
I should have gone with him.
Hey, no second guessing yourself. It doesn't help.
Where is he?
He'll be okay, really. I tell you what, why don't we go up and see our kids? They can always take our minds off anything. Come on. Come on. Come on.
This is not good at all. Yes, Mrs. Hutchins, this is Dr. Brogan. Please give me a call at your earliest convenience. I've just seen your husband, and I don't think he wants to admit this, but... What are you doing here? What do you want?
Look, Marley, I know I'm taking up all the tape on your machine, and I'm sorry, but you've got to get back here. I mean, I know what you're doing in China is important, but... I can't go back to your sister. So you need to get here so you can take care of her, because I am out of here.
NBC Tonight. Must-see Tuesday is all new all night long, including the Frasier you thought you'd never see. Niall's first date with Daphne. The big night begins with an all-new Mad About You at 8, 7 Central, NBC Tonight.